Hmm. Do I need to boost up the volume for the game a bit? If it's too lower, please do say so. I can boost it up, but I've definitely noticed that there is a... It's either the screens or it's the capture card that's kind of old. That's like I'm feeling there's a bit more difference in the colors between what I see and what I'm presenting. Uh, I would say the game looks way beautiful on the screen that I'm looking at. So definitely, like when I get an upgrade on the card, which shouldn't be that late, uh, I definitely would love to see what's going on. Also between the game audio and my voice, if one is way too higher in comparison to other, please do say so. We can balance it out, and yeah, that should not be a problem. Hmm. So yeah, hello. Welcome to another stream, and I will. This is zer0chi. Uh, Real name. You guys probably know me by now. Whoever is joining in, I am Suhaib. My gamer tag is zer0chi, and I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles for last few days. This is the 8th session apparently. I've made quite a bit progress. I don't think I've gone that far into the game itself, but I've been enjoying it so far, so I'm just gonna continue doing that. So what I have been doing is on stream I want to highly more focus on the progression side, the story progression, and off stream I just try to grind a bit more. And in a way that's kind of working out. There can be probably better ways to do so. Yeah. Let's see, where am I? I was supposed to do a few quests. Oh yeah, that's where I left. So, if you were here for the last stream, you'll definitely see that I am resuming from a slight bit different position. And that is because I was grinding last I left. The story, we are in the Magna Forest. and we are supposed to go to beat a Prime Telethia. That's supposed to be the boss battle, kind of. Yeah, I'll do the same thing again. I'll sometimes probably stop talking in between just because I'm playing games that I've run out of ideas on what to talk about. So if you're in chat, if you're going through this whole thing with me, leave a message. Let's start up a conversation about something else, because the game is beautiful and I'm enjoying it, and while enjoying the game we can talk about some other random stuff. That's kind of the point of the stream, is to chat out with this stream a bit more and enjoy the game a lot more as well, and just for me to know what kind of things you would like to see in near future. Tomorrow is probably gonna mark like 1 week since I have been regularly streaming. It's been quite crazy actually. I haven't done streaming so consecutively before, and the crazy part is that I haven't been as free as I was a few months ago, I would say. I thought I would have more time, but it's the other way around, and at the same time somehow I'm able to do this more. Yeah, sorry monster, I'm gonna beat you up, so... Oh my god. I got bounded right there. But also I just asked Hassan to select the costumes you want to select, and I'm gonna be playing the game more. Of course, like I'm still choosing the gear that I'm fighting with. Xenoblade just gives the option to select your visuals separately than the gear. And grinding kind of helps you allow these unlock these looks and stuff, and then you can choose whatever you want between them. So, which is, to be honest, kind of epic. Yep, and yeah, I just came back home, so it's gonna probably take me a bit of time to warm up to the stream as well. So do forgive me for my laziness, lack of energy that you might feel. Hopefully that's not gonna happen. Oh no, that's just bad. Getting pushed off like that is not fun. We need full power, Ricky. Ricky. Okay. Guess I'm doing a bit of pulling and gonna fight a few more enemies than I intended to. At this point, why not, right? I don't think the others came in with me. Yep. Everyone's getting to level 35. That should be good enough for me to just continue the story.
Now it's too easy. Victory to Ricky! Let's not lose our heads though.
So, if you're in chat, tell me what's the latest game that you're playing. For me, Xenoblade has been the game that I've been trying to get to play for quite a few years now. I found out about Xenoblade in 2015, if I'm not mistaken, or it was 2014, either of those years, and I didn't own Wii, so I decided to get an emulator, which, if you worked with emulators, you know that it usually just don't work out that well. So after that, I did get a 3DS, where I wanted to, like, I kind of bought it and I wanted to get the Xenoblade 3D with it. Unfortunately, I didn't really get the game because it wasn't available in Pakistan at the time, and getting it from Amazon was kind of more expensive. So it pretty much costed me around twice the price of the game itself. And by the time I had the budget to get it, well, it went out of stock, and that's like the sad part about the whole thing. Oh, okay. We have a heart. Yeah. We'll come to the heart-to-heart moments later on again, because they require you to have certain affinity with certain characters. I'll probably have to go back as well in some of the places just to get those cinematics seen. There's a lot of details, and there's a lot of depth to this game. I didn't realize that when I was playing the first time. For one, I was emulating it, and I wasn't really big on RPGs. I'm still kind of not that big on RPGs. I just prefer some of them. So I kind of got hooked to this. I enjoyed Blade of... sorry, I'm saying Blade. I meant Tales of Zestria a bit. I still have to play Tales of the Abyss, because that's kind of one of the best Tales games that are out there, or some might even agree to it being the best Tales game out there. So definitely, like, it's a must play for me, and whenever I get the opportunity, I will most definitely give it a try. So if people want, like, if you guys want to see that on stream, can definitely bring it up. Secondly, I think the next game on the list is Kingdom Hearts 3 for me. I've been putting it off for way too long. I've played all of the other parts of it, and now they even have an expansion. So that's kind of crazy. Which means I've got a lot of things to go through. So yeah, tell me about a game that you're playing nowadays. Maybe tell me about what you like about that specific game, and maybe I've tried that out, and let's exchange some opinions. Ooh. Just as a small update as well, soon there is going to be more update to the stream quality as well. For one, I've been checking it for a while, and Hassan kind of pointed this out as well, that what we are seeing on the screen, it's not actually showing same way on how I'm seeing it on the screen. So there's kind of a bit of a difference between the video quality that I'm seeing and the one that I'm seeing on the stream itself. So I'm assuming that's more because of the capture card that I'm using. It's Elgato HD60, and I got it quite a while ago, or it might have to do something with the OBS as well. I checked the settings. I bumped up the quality quite a bit, actually. The bit rate of it it's currently on 5K, which also is very close to 1080, but this game isn't played on 1080, so the max source it shows is 720 right now. So yeah, that's one thing that's probably gonna change in soon. The upgraded graphic card, the capture card I have, it just requires a better laptop, or a desktop, or for me to get a desktop, which I'm probably gonna get either of those soon. So yeah, you'll definitely see higher quality of things. Then while we are having discussions, one of the things that I wanted to add is being able to have a second computer or laptop connected to it. So if we are talking about specific references or specific topics, we can bring out graphics on top of it. It's right now it's not that easy to do it with one laptop because we still want to keep an eye on the chat and one screen to the console itself. So basically we'll add a additional laptop and another screen so we can just share more things with you guys. That's bound to be fun. Okay, they don't attack me anymore. So yeah, if you're new to the stream, I would say I would definitely say this, that the purpose of the stream is to get used to streaming a lot more. We have been doing a lot of events in live, and we've been planning to do streams for quite a long time. Unfortunately, plans didn't exactly work out for us, so we found an opportunity to do so again, and we were like, why not? Let's start by streaming again, and then we can see what else we can add to this and what can be removed. Right now, the quality, audio quality might be weird, or the video quality might be weird, so yeah, if you notice something like that, please do say so. For me, like the sound, the sound quality, like what I'm hearing, is pretty balanced out, but that might not be the case on the stream. So also, like, do tell me if that's the case. He's just big. I do want to kill the embers, but it's not good. They usually just die out at the end of the battle. They've just burst by themselves. Oh. If you hear me yawning, do forgive me. It's been a long day. So yeah, I still want to enjoy the game and make sure that everyone else have some fun time as well. Okay, it's not here. Yeah, definitely, like, in the next week, one of the things I'm gonna try is to write down the topics I'm gonna talk about in stream. The stream is definitely gonna last from somewhere between 1 hour to 3 hours. We are gonna try to not push it further than that. It can basically become kind of annoying. Like, it's also difficult to carry on because I'm not used to the streaming as well. The longest stream I did was 4 hours the other day, and yeah, it's I couldn't keep up after the 3rd hour. The 4th hour of the whole thing was so silent, I just couldn't find the right point to stop the video at. So just for sake of quality and topics being going on and being more fun and engaging, we're gonna try to keep the length of it between 1 to 3 hours. Depending, though, still, like, there is definitely the chance that we might want to do longer stream depending on what kind of stream it is. Well, that's something that that's checkable, so that's not a problem. Then again, a few more things we are kind of improving on right now, which number one is the graphics for the channel. then resetting our YouTube channel and resetting our Twitch channel, like making it look a bit better. Okay, you're still on that. It doesn't matter. Probably tonight's stream is gonna be much more shorter than the usual one, depending on when I run out of juices, and then like just stop it immediately. Anyways, that's enough talking about me. For now, just let's try to enjoy the game and progress on the whole thing. And I'm just gonna think of what else I can talk about. Hirupon is so bugged out. I don't know if it is the intentional, if it's something intentional, but sometimes one of my characters don't attack at all. And I'm talking about this little guy, Hirupon, who was sent by the village because, well, he apparently owes money, and he was chosen as the hero of the year. So the village has a different hero every year, it seems, which is kind of interesting and hilarious. Hey Yur, how are you doing? Nice to have you back on stream. I hope you've had a good day.
Super fast dash. Leave it to Ryan. Eat this. I'm powering up. Leonardo, lend us your power. Eat this. Now it's right time. Back slash. Bring it on.
Yep. So.
How good a win. Powering up. Eat this. Now it's right time. Come on. We can bring it on.
So hey stream, once again, I'm trying to gather my energies to be able to be more excited. Yes. Oh, that's good to hear. So what are you playing nowadays, man? We will be playing Xenoblade, and this is going to be a lot of grinding and stuff. So come on, tell me about the things you guys are playing nowadays. Is there something that I should stream that you think you would be interested in watching more, or talk about, maybe from design perspective, from gameplay perspective, or something like that? Because this channel is going to be having, like, on this channel with Hassan and my own self, there's going to be a lot of talks happening about design and how some games are being made pretty, or some technical details of the whole thing. So if there's something you're interested in and want to break down, please do share. We can always take a break from the specific game to just go there and see how they've done specific things. Also, Ryan is dying. I'm sorry. I got to heal you while I was talking. Yeah, yesterday it was kind of hilarious because I was trying to talk to Hassan, so the person who sits next to me usually and talks about the game and is the partner for conversation, which makes it quite a lot more easier. I was just talking to him, and I would look away from the screen, and a level 80 monster would come in and just beat me up, which was not so pleasant, I would say. I would definitely not like that to happen over and over again. So my death rate has gone down quite a lot. It was way worse. It was almost like if I were playing Dark Souls and I kept on dying over and over again, and that shouldn't happen in this game as much, but it did. Oh yeah, sure. Let me just give me a second, guys. Someone asked for the Twitch link to my channel, and I need to drop it out. It's never a problem for that. So. So yeah, if something's going on and you ask for something that might make me pause the game, it's not really a problem. This is supposed to be done like. This is something, it's a lot more fun for me, but at the same time, I do want to engage people in the whole process of what's happening. Like, if you have questions about, let's say you want to set up a streaming setup or something, and you want a bit of guidance as to what you can get for it, I can definitely provide a bit of an insight on that as well. My setup is kind of preliminary right now, but not completely basic. I've been, if you go to Rundown Universe's YouTube channel, you would definitely see that I've been streaming fighting games before. Like Rundown Universe has been streaming fighting games before, and that was done in a more crowded setup. So we've been streaming for quite a while at this point. Yo, Mikil from Twitch. Oh, okay, so both of the people are on Twitch. How are you doing, Mikil? Hope your life is going pretty good right now. And thanks for joining in. It's always happy to see friends over stream. It's super dope. Honestly, like, that's kind of the thing that most of the streamers kind of want. Just a few people to talk to, more or less. Thanks. Oh no, thanks. I say hi to her for me as well. Busy as usual, I see. So, how has your routine been going on since the whole thing? So, hopefully, no major bad changes, and life's been progressing pretty smoothly. More smoothly, I hope. So also, like, Mikhail, like, I know you're more of a science fiction kind of a guy, but there's definitely something about this game that I absolutely love. I'm in a forest scene right now. I hope I can get out of that kind of fast, because there are some really amazing scenes they've done now. Here's the fun part about it for me, right? This game was initially made in 2010, and recently, like just recently, the Definitive Edition got released, which is run on a new engine, but they've improved it, and it looks way better. But even like the dumbed down version, like the Wii version of it, which was released in 2010, it has been freaking beautiful. So like, maybe I should just teleport out to one of the outside scenes. So the use of, let's say, the cube maps, or the sky maps they've done is really interesting as well. There is a really nice day and night cycle in the game going on. I'm actually gonna sprint through this place. I just want to show like more of the open sky. I don't need to grind anymore for now, as far as I feel like it. Not to kill that one right now. Like even the forest scene, right? Forests are generally my least favorite areas in games, but that's just my personal opinion on it. But even this, like, I'm seeing this, and that's been so well done, and this is running on Switch, which is why, like, I think you can do better job with foreign like new games, like if you can optimize them way better, or if you can use if you can be creative about how you use your assets and stuff. People usually do like, yeah, of course PS4 is stronger than Switch, but you can get this kind of things going on Switch as well if you're creative, which is same case for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but that one is still a new game. This is something we are talking about almost a decade ago. Damn it, that was not part of the plan. So they still kept the base game and everything. They haven't exactly changed anything here. It's just an improved version. They did change the kind of the models right now. If you can check on YouTube, you will see that if you check the Wii version, right? What they did for faces was, instead of having polygons and expressions and for like mouth gestures happening, what they did instead was they had textures over mouths, which kind of looked weird, but at the time it didn't exactly change anything. But at the same time, if you think about it, it has it kind of saved the overall budget, so they can work more on the quality of the game. So for me, yeah, the graphics are kind of important, but like what excites me about any game is also the use of technology to its maximum potential by just pushing it and then bringing it down in the way where you still keep that effect that you want to show, but you do it in a better way so it doesn't lag, or the bugs and stuff like that are not there. Yeah, no, definitely. That's the thing. It's the art style, right? The art style has still been pushed forward. This is what was intended to do so. It's not like this is not something that happened accidentally or something. This is what was intended to happen at the end of the day. If you're going for hyper realism, there is no upper limit to that in that specific case. Or at least right now, I don't know if there is, because it's sort of an uncanny valley. We don't know what exists on the other side of the uncanny valley. And honestly, I've talked to you about this in real life as well, and I am absolutely a fan of over-the-top stuff, stylization, if done right. Of course, you can definitely go bad with stylization as well. You can go bad with pretty much anything. The problem with, like, for what I see, like, why I appreciate stylized things more is it just gives me more a sense of fantasy, right? And that's something I enjoy a lot more. It gives me sense of ability of being able to do things that aren't possible in real life, and I don't have to overthink them. Yeah, I overthink stuff. That's all right. It's quite common. Oh my God, where the heck am I going? Where the heck is this taking me? Anyways, the point is with the biggest challenge that I always see with graphics that are more hyper realistic is simply it ages. It ages with time. It's like God of War back in the PS2 era was something that was kind of the peak of hyper-realism. But then in PS4 era we got another boost to the realm of realism, and which was again God of War actually did it again, and a lot of other games did it. But in due time, when, like, let's say when we checked out the tech demo for Unreal Engine 5, it definitely showed the potential that we can go even above that, right? Even above the hyper-realism that we have achieved in the era of PS4. And what that's going to do is it's going to kind of age the realism that existed in the previous generation, and that's a continued process. It's going to keep on happening over and over again. Which is why, like, well, I mean, it's personal preferences and stuff like that. There is no wrong or right about it. And I enjoy these. Yeah, we'll see. That's what's exciting about the game dev or the creative industry, right? Oh my God! Oh no! We need to run. We need to fucking run. That 98 level monster is just gonna come and stomp on us and kill us immediately. Better run away. Yeah, no. It's all kind of like this whole choices you make to make a good game or make a good cinematic or something like that. So.
What is this? Ricky never see before. This not Ricky's Machna. Ricky never
But
see before.
yeah, ultimately, like
think it is called
I'm a
this
huge
much
fan of
damage.
over-the-top stuff.
What do you mean?
More hyper-realistic
Are you
things kind
telling
of
me
give
that
me a bit of
Telepia did
anxiety.
this?
I still play them, I still
Telepia
enjoy them,
absorb and
but
drain the surrounding area
it
of
kind of
all its ether.
it gets
That's
too
it.
close to reality and it
The
just
Telepia is
induces
sucking up
anxiety
all the
into me.
ether, which is causing the natural environment to change.
Shulk, the Telepia can read your mind. Expect it to know what you will do before you do it.
I know. I'll aim for its antenna and stop its ability to read my thoughts. With the Monado at our side, it doesn't stand a chance.
It's much more powerful than its offspring. Do not expect it to fall so easily.
I won't. But we have to trust in the Monado.
Shulk has only met Telepia once, and they were merely the spawn. So why is he so sure of himself? Is it confidence? Or a trust
Oh
in
no,
someone?
you don't have to apologize for that, Mikhail. You know you can do your
Yes.
stuff, right? I'll be here
Just
for a few
trust.
more hours, actually.
He trusts
So
in the power
I would
of
love to
that
keep on
soul.
talking about a lot of other design aspects of things as well, and I would like to hear
did
your
you say
opinion
it's
on them as
called?
well, because
The Monado.
you yourself are a talented person when it comes to designing and creating creations. Yeah, so I'm just happy that you guys are joining in here. So yeah, hey guys, chat once again. If you're joining in right now, I'm doing this stream for sake of, like, this is the first time I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles to the full. I've wanted to play this for a long time. And if you, I'm talking about random topics in between, so if there's something you guys would like to discuss, would like to add, criticize on something, or, you know, just joke, just lend a joke or say, hey, this looks good or bad, and let's have a chat. Oh, I should shut up when the cutscenes are going on.
I knew it. She can control ether energy without using catalysts or rifle shells.
I've heard that such people exist, but I never thought she would be one. Shulk, right, Shala. Protect Melia at all costs. On it.
Right.
So, like, I would say that the weakest portion I have in terms of, like, when it comes to game design or anything, it's about sound, right? And if there's someone out there who is much more interested or has studied more sound side of things, please do say so. But I do recognize what good sound is, but I'm still understanding or trying to learn about how I can create it or what I need to look out for when I'm developing it for my own sake. It's always interesting to see those things, and ooh, wait, what does that do? So I do have, like, a few friends who are sound designers or composers and around that area, but I've always found that to be super fascinating. Let's see. But I never got time to, like, sit down and do that kind of thing myself. I have definitely. Okay, that's why that's needed. Oh my god. Okay. This is not good.
More, we're depending on ya.
This is all about... this is not good. I hope I do not die out so early on.
Guys, Ricky! Don't let it get to you.
Oh my god. What are you doing? Nothing's gonna work until I fulfill my talent gauge. Ah, damn it. Not good. I need to have my talent gauge, which allows me to activate Monado to be activated, but it's kind of locked at the end, and I need to wait for this to fulfill, so I can fill the talent gauge a bit more. Let's go. This might be actually quite a tough battle. I need to make sure I'm ready for the next one. Okay, cutscene. Cool. Yeah. Hello, chat, once again. I hope you guys had a good day and looking forward to a great weekend. How has life been for all of you? And what games are you playing nowadays? Type in the chat so I can know. Also, just a out of nowhere question. Would you guys be interested in jumping on Discord on call just to have a chat about some random topics? They can be related to real life events that are happening around, or some other sorts of discussion. They can be about games itself or the game design. We are definitely doing things like community building, so events, tabletop games like role-playing games or board games and stuff like that. So what do you think? Would you guys be interested in jumping in on Discord calls if you're not here, or maybe want to join in on the stream in real time?
The crushing pain of losing those close to you. I can't stand by and let another person experience what I have. This monster is going down. I'll trap him with the Monado. Then the rest of you hit the Telethia with everything you have.
Thank you.
Ready?
The Telethia can read our thoughts.
Oh man,
Well, the Monado has the tricks too.
this is brilliant. This game is amazing. I am so happy I got the collector's edition on the definitive edition. It was hard to get, but it was hella worth it. Like, I'm just gonna say, if you have the opportunity to get the game, don't think about it. Just do it. Even for a game that's old, even like the remake version, this game has been amazing so far for me. Let's see what I need to do. Okay, this is not gonna work. Let's go to team moves. Okay. I think I like this team composition. I've got a good set of healers, a good set of healer, person who can buff pretty well as well, and damage as well. I love this team. Okay, let's try to build in the meter again. Okay, that's good. Let's hit you. Ooh, that was close. I need to build this up. Okay, building the talent meter is kind of difficult, but I think I don't have too much of a problem considering. Oh no. Oh no. Let's make sure he doesn't die. So, so everyone who's in the stream, thank you for joining me again. It's really good to see people coming in and watching the stream, and it would be really amazing to know what you think about this whole process, and let's have some chat. So hey, give in your opinions. The battle's gonna end soon, and I'm gonna probably jump to another talk or another topic. So.
Now, Melia! Finish him!
Brilliant thinking. Even though the Telethia can absorb large amounts of ether energy and regenerate at an incredible rate, absorbing so much energy caused it to implode.
Who would have thought? Brute force wins again. Nothing like an old-fashioned scrap. Dixon would have been proud.
It was the only way I could think of. If there had been another way...
Don't listen to Dunban. Soon you and that Monado will be unstoppable.
It's like a Tephra cave. It was almost natural, instinctive. The Monado responded to me, and I harnessed a new power.
You'll get your chance, Shulk. We'll turn that face mechon into scrap.
I know. That's what keeps me going.
Hogard, Garin, Damil Isel, are you there? I did it. It's dead. Did you see? I thank you for your aid in my cause. Justice has been served.
You're welcome. Besides, it was mostly you.
Dino Beast! Hereupon Ricky ready for round 2. Hey, a fight over already? No, Ricky not no!
I'm afraid it's all finished.
We couldn't have done it without you, brave little Hereupon.
Ricky brave! Ryan also a little brave.
Cute characters.
Ricky happy?
The nice thing about JRPGs, there are always mascot characters. But this one's like really good, and I don't want to pull him out of the team at this point.
Hereupon Ricky, be proud! Hereupon Ricky, tough guy!
Hereupon Ricky, bestest!
Look at him. Barely hit a toe and he gets all the praise.
Let him have his glory. A few days ago, the villagers wouldn't give him the time of day. Besides, won't you miss him just a little bit?
Chief Dunga, Ricky beat Dino Beast. Does Ricky still have debt?
No, Ricky, your debts are repaid. However, while you were gone, your little pawns ate like ravenous Oluga. It set Chief Dunga back quite a bit. No pawn, no frontier village. A new prophecy has been told. Our Hereupon, Slayer of Dino Beast, will further his legend by accompanying the Hom-Hom on their travels and bringing peace to the lands of Bayonis.
Oh my god.
Ricky never said this.
It was
Everyone was
prophesied
thinking he
many
was
years
not gonna
ago.
be there, but unfortunately that's not gonna
Make a
happen.
prophecy 1 minute ago.
Of course
Oh,
not.
Ricky mad!
Ricky, go with these people. For the sake of the village, you must go. My instinct is never wrong. Do not worry, Ricky. Your little pawns will be taken care of.
Dadapon's stomach rumble. Dadapon need food. Dadapon need food now.
Dada? Ricky, what on Bionis is going on?
Friends, meet Ricky, Wifey Pon, and Little Pon.
You
Aww.
have got to be joking.
Wife and children. Ricky, how old are you?
Ricky have 40 years. Oh, friends look puzzled.
Not puzzled, just surprised.
Ricky! Oka borrow monies for Little Pond's food. Chief Danga know best. Ricky must work for Little Ponds to have good life.
Ricky will. Okay, Oka. Ricky, happy to join friends.
Ryan happy too. Come on, furball.
Yeah, nice. Ricky leaving his family to be with the friends.
You can return with your head held high, my dear.
Indeed. Thank you, Dunga. My thanks for your gracious help.
Not at all. Peace has been restored to the Makna region. On behalf of all Nopon, thank you.
Chief Dunga is very fond of Melia.
Same hom-hom, different world. Not fair if you ask me.
Chief Dunga, will you kindly grant these Homs passage to zer0chi? It is my promise to them.
Without question. These hom-hom fought valiantly in aid of our village. And a request by you, my dear, cannot go unanswered. I shall inform the villagers at once.
You are too kind. The chief has spoken. You should depart for zer0chi at once. Prepare your things and see me when you are ready.
Oh well, guess we're going to zer0chi. Yeah, just was gonna bring it up, but tomorrow I'm probably gonna be grinding for just levels. Probably will try to like finish up some side quests, hit like level possibly level 50 or something. Wait, I can't put that one in. This is still not done. It's almost there. Noops, noops. You don't have points. But no. Wrong button. Okay, tension bonus is pretty good. Strength up is always good. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. I think one more partner. Yeah, what I was saying is that I'm probably going to be grinding offline instead of streaming that also. On stream I can just focus more on progression of story. But if perchance it's something that you find interesting, that you want to see grinding happen online just to see what kind of things we get or just what kind of side quests we are going to go through, do tell I can do that possibly online as well. But the only reason I'm currently thinking of not doing that in that specific way is because I think it would save like overall time and probably show more progression on the story. So I am still trying to I am gonna try to hit the maximum level this game provides. Sleep is good, but nah. And that's basically for sake of battling the biggest monsters that are available here. Just want to do it for personal sake. I haven't exactly gone that far in RPGs usually, like even in tactical RPGs like Dragon Age. I usually just stop at a certain point because I don't see any point in moving forward with it. Seem I have a lot of good gear there. Okay. Oh no. That is not what I wanted to do. Oh well, whatever. Still, like, also, like, I need to craft more gems as well, possibly. Because I literally... I don't know where these are. Oh well. I wanted to remove all gems, not all armor. Huh, I can do that. Interesting. That's alright. Okay. Yeah. Let's have more progression on story in that case. I am probably gonna stop earlier on, probably I think 30 minutes or something more to go, and then I'll pause for the day. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing me doing more grinding and just like but like the high level monsters, the boss monsters, or the unique monsters that exist in the game, which will be done through... Oh, damn it. No, I added those, but it's not removing it. Actually, no, these specific ones are, I think, part of the armor. My bad. Yeah, you're right. These specific ones are part, like the purple colored armor comes with its own gems. The blue armors sets have their their slots. It doesn't have a gem implanted in it, so I think I can remove it from the blue armors, but not the purple ones, because, like you said, it possibly just comes from as being part of it, already bound, you know. We'll see. Also, like, one of the things is that I was just checking out. I don't know what the affinity would give me, but basically every person I meet who I take missions from, they have a sort of a relationship going on overall, and this is like a huge map I can just explore and see how they are to each other. So yeah, I find this kind of interesting. It's also a neat game design, and there can be so much more done. Like, this system can have so much more happen to it. And I'm just thinking, like, where you can take this whole thing. It's a simple system. Yeah. And I just want to explore, like, as much as I can in that regard. So doing all of the side quests is just gonna be a good thing overall.
Melia, what will you do now?
I would like to repay you for your help. Permit me to act as your guide to zer0chi.
Of course. We'd love you to.
But I must warn you, zer0chi is vast. Do you know where you wish to go?
There's a dark tower at the head of the Bionis. I saw it in a vision. That's where I must go.
A dark tower? Then we need not search at all.
So you've heard of it?
Heard of it? I have seen it. A dark tower at the head of the Bionis. Only one place fits that description. So you know it. I believe what you saw was Prison Island.
Prison Island. Dixon said the same thing.
Indeed. Melia, have you ever been there?
I have not set foot upon the island, but I know of it. Prison Island is sealed. No one may enter without Imperial sanction.
Imperial sanction, eh? That means we'll be needing someone to grant us entry. I've heard that zer0chi is home to an empire ruled by the High Entier. They might be our best chance.
You are knowledgeable for a Homs.
Sanctions? Empires? Anyone help here?
Oh, a sanction is permission from someone important. An empire must be a place ruled by an emperor. In other words, we need an emperor's permission to enter the island.
This emperor, is he important?
Long before we Homs built the colonies, a group of so-called royal types, or imperials, ruled our lands. Think of them like the heads of our colony, but with much greater influence and power.
Now I get it. Dunban knows more than a textbook.
Are you kidding? That's first year Homs history, Rhine.
I might have slept through that class. So when do we get to meet these High Entier folks?
You are so... Oh, forget it. First, we must travel to the Imperial capital.
We'll see how easy it is to see this emperor.
My promise was to be your guide. I will not break it.
Melia, isn't that the...
The shortcut to zer0chi. Yes.
zer0chi, here we come. I do not have enough affinity with anyone. That's annoying. I want more affinity. Oh, there was a step above that I did not see before. Interesting. That's alright. You have places to find. Woohoo. Yep. Let's go. The first teleporter of the game. Nice.
What is it?
Friends, jumping ball. All go to Aerith.
Jump? In that? You're nuts, Furball.
You have nothing to fear. This will take us to zer0chi.
Okay, we've reached a good checkpoint. I'm gonna continue it for a bit more probably, but definitely not grinding this time. And welcome to zer0chi. It is definitely gonna be a very beautiful space, as Xenoblade has shown over and over again.
Who would have thought zer0chi was right on top of Ricky's village? Dive deep enough, you can reach their tree.
Perhaps you should try.
Might do. Haven't decided yet.
Is something wrong?
Aren't you curious? About why we're going to Prison Island, I mean.
It is not common for Homs to visit this region. You may have good reason, but forgive me. I do not pry into other people's business.
It's definitely bugging her, Shulk.
How dare you, you clown?
It's okay, Melia. We're not strangers anymore.
Well, You were right.
So then you'll listen to our story?
Yes. Tell me why you were here.
Basically, it all started when...
I see. I had heard about the Mechon assault on the lower regions, but did not know the situation was so grave. How lucky we are. Hey! What's that?
Is that?
You are looking at Prison Island.
So that's Prison Island.
Yes. And that is the Imperial capital, Alchemoth.
It's not just me, right? A floating city's a bit weird.
Built with superior defenses in mind.
Incredible. What technology makes this possible?
I do not know, and I've never had the need to.
You don't know? It doesn't freak you out?
You can eat bread without knowing how to bake it. Makes sense to me.
You will need Imperial sanction to enter Prison Island.
Okay.
We will travel to the capital first.
And how do you expect us to get up there? Fly?
There is a transporter up ahead. We can use that.
And I'm assuming there are going to be no monsters here.
We've been deep sea
Still, Xenoblade
diving.
just sends more
Now we're
monsters
gonna
towards
fly.
us. Of course, that's going
This
to happen.
place gives me the creeps.
There
we
is
don't
no
have a
freaking way
choice.
monsters are not appearing.
Right,
Uh,
onwards to the capital.
that's
Still.
not how this game does stuff.
What is it, Dunban?
It's a sight to behold. Those look like anti-Mechon defense systems.
Of course, like I said.
You're a lifesaver. Almost there. Right. Now it's right time.
Well, at least they're slow.
Just one more left.
Already started.
Powering up. Dream Edge. Now it's right time. All together now.
Ricky together too.
All right, we can do it.
Ricky sneaky.
I'm powering up. Eat this. Now it's right time.
Crash pow. Ricky's so excited.
Fuzzball on the loose, people. We win.
Everyone do good.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Yeah. Oh no. Let's not battle, please. I don't mean to do that. I mean, I do need to level up a bit more because apparently we've come to the place where I would definitely require more of the levels, but at the same time... Or I can just level up by killing them. Oh, see, no, see. Let's not. Unless I find something interesting. I mean, these are interesting monsters, but... I think I just want to reach the checkpoint for now. I definitely want to beat to be able to grind a lot more, probably here, but I want to go back and do a lot of the basic missions and just end those. Maybe. Because again, yeah, they're at a good enough level. I think I've boosted up to the level where I can probably actually get through this chapter more easily, or I mean with difficulty. But I think on Saturday what I want to do is, before I have like my night stream, I'll probably have it at like 9 or something. Reach to a way higher level. And I think like one of the other things, like once this whole game has ended, I would just like to have a additional stream where I just go to my favorite places and talk about construction of those things in light of design. I think that would be really fun thing to do for me. I don't know if you guys are interested in that, please do say so. I'm still gonna do it, but you know, I would love to for an opinion as to what you would like to see in that specific case, because there is so much to talk about. When it comes to constructing a scene, there are so many components. Each element is thought out, placed in a very thought out manner. Oh, no. I'm gonna kill a few monsters anyways. I think I'm nearing level 36, so it's just better to level it up. Also, Ryan's final ability on his current skill tree should fill out as well. And that's another reason for grinding, because affinity is one thing. I want to make sure I have enough affinity that we can go to all of the spots where heart-to-heart cinematics are there, basically conversation between different characters, and we can do that from start to the end on stream, making sure that everyone has a happy relationship where, you know.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Everyone do good.
Okay. It's not a telepathy, so it's good. Yeah, one of the things like that still annoys me a lot in this game is the view for flying creatures. Because I have to adjust cameras in a way, and I can't exactly see easily where their back is and all. It's difficult, and that just annoys me. Again, I don't think too much of the main content itself is remaining. It might be, but there is in Definitive Edition, there is definitely additional content that got added in. which is why buying this game is so much more worth it. There was a locked area where in this specific version of the game you can go to. Oh, okay, I know what I can do with this one now. Just need to be aware of the aura and then seal the aura when it's about to blow up, because one of the biggest problems with this specific enemy is that when it's about to die, it blows up.
This is not good. Changing. Like heal. This is Xeno's power.
Yeah, it's gonna try to kill Ryan over and over again, I guess. Not gonna let you do that. Just gonna... just destroying the enemy is good enough, I guess. This takes quite a bit of effort to destroy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sorry about that. Just a random cough. Cough, cough.
Who are these guys?
Are those wings on their head? They must be high Entia.
Welcome home, Lady Melia.
Lady?
Huh?
Thank you, Captain. These Homs and this Nopon are my guests. See them safely to the guest quarters. Give them anything they need.
As you wish. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Melia, are you... Melia,
I cannot speak now, but I shall fulfill my promise.
I understand.
I will arrange for an audience with the Emperor. Will you wait?
We won't move an inch. Trust me.
My thanks.
Lady Melia, he says. Shulk, you thinking the same as me?
Whatever her position is here, Melia won't let us down.
I'm sure you're right.
More of these guys.
must report the Telethia's defeat to His Majesty and request entry to Prison Island.
Don't know how that's gonna work out for you, but sure.
Shulk is depending on me. I must hurry to the audience chamber.
Oh. I did not expect this.
You say the second consort's child survived her ordeal?
Forgive me, First Consort. I, Tyrea, vow to see your orders fulfilled.
Whilst she's in the capital, do not underestimate the lengths to which His Majesty and the child's loathsome goons will go. How, pray tell, will you avoid the guards?
I will do whatever it takes.
Oh, your stupidity bores me.
Your Highness,
Enough of your drivel!
We will have our chance when she stakes her claim to the throne.
Hey, buddy. What's up? I mean, I can, but then again, like... Oh, yeah, that's true. Right now, probably that's the thing I care least about. I should care more about it, but... What? Oh, we are in the... near the head of Bionis, and we are in the Imperial Hall right now of the Emperors. And only Melia can go in because she's, you know, probably royalty.
Melia Antiqua, First Princess, has returned, Your Majesty.
Raise your head.
Your Majesty.
The Telethia rained havoc on countless veteran knights. You triumphed where they could not. I find it difficult to suppress these feelings of pride for you, my kin.
But, Your Majesty, I failed to return with any of the subjects you entrusted to me. My inexperience cost them their lives.
We will grieve for them, but it could not have been avoided. It was their duty and honor to fight beside you. They were all aware of your limits.
Emperor!
Keep those feelings of frustration close to you. It will help you to remember the debt you owe to those that have fallen.
Your Majesty, concerning such debts, there were others who aided me.
The Homs and Nopon that accompanied you to the capital, they have been arrested by Imperial security.
Shulk and his companions?
Yes, for reasons pertaining to the weapon this Shulk possesses.
Shulk's weapon? Do you mean the Monado?
So it is true. If that weapon is truly the Monado, we shall be forced to take action.
Why?
There is a legend, passed down through the generations, of a divine weapon, the Monado. It is said that the Bionis itself bestows the blade upon a chosen one. However, if the chosen one is black of heart, He will cause the destruction of the High Entia.
Among High Entia exist the good and bad alike. Homs and Nopon are no different. If this boy is the chosen one.
The Divine Seer's interrogation will reveal where his allegiances lie.
So you intend to keep them confined?
We must.
Father, I mean, Your Majesty. I assure you, Shulk is of pure heart.
As my successor, you will play a role of great importance. Calm your spirit and be patient.
Dear sister, I can see the Emperor's words have confused you.
Brother.
His Majesty has spoken. He recognizes you as the Crown Princess. You are to be the next ruler of the High Entia.
Me? And not you?
Yes. The Emperor asked for my counsel. And
It's
I
here
told
and then
him,
it's
as
like
I
a
tell
crown
you
of
now,
feathers or something.
You will make a fine Empress. There is no one more suited to lead
Yeah,
our people.
it was just Hassan was like, what's up with his hair? He didn't see the feathers
don't
crown on the head,
Melia.
which is kind of hilarious, to be honest.
But the soldiers? I am not fit to rule. I should visit their families and beg for pardon.
Melia, you know that this is not allowed.
I know. But it does nothing for the guilt I feel.
It is as the Emperor said. Grieve their departing, and engrave in your heart their great deeds.
I will.
You are right to question these things, but take pride in who you are. The Emperor has chosen wisely in you, Melia.
I am to be Crown Princess.
Yes, you are. The Ministries of Research and Records are united in support of His Majesty's decision. I, Minister Lorithia, have no objection to your appointment.
I understand.
This scene
I would
reeks
never
of jealousy,
openly
to be
question
honest.
our divine Emperor,
Well,
but the wielder of the Monado, the Chosen One, might be a useful tool.
You think so too?
Yes, but a lowly servant of the realm such as myself could never question His Majesty. However, if the Divine Seer were to intervene...
The Seer could free Shulk.
They should be exchanging words as we speak.
Idiot bird brains. What do we do? A fancy prison is still a prison.
What happened to Melia? I don't see her locked up in here with us.
Exactly. She's in on this.
Shulk, any thoughts here?
Melia won't let us down. She promised to take us to Prison Island. And she's not the kind of person to break a promise.
Okay, Shulk. You win. I believe you. And if you believe Melia, then no arguments from me.
okay, after I'm done with these story bits, I think I'm just gonna pause.
What's up?
Yeah?
Yes.
Yes?
You are to be interrogated by the Divine Seer. Stand back.
Alvis! What are you doing here?
I see. So that is why you are here.
Is Melia okay? We didn't mean to cause her any trouble.
Rest assured, she is fine. The real reason you have been detained is not because you are outsiders.
You don't mean...
Yes. The Monado. You see, the High Entia and the Monado go back many years. Millennia, in fact.
Ah.
Leave everything to me. I shall see to it that you are not held for long. We cannot have the saviors of Her Highness treated as criminals now, can we? Free these people. I shall take responsibility for their actions whilst inside the capital. They are now guests of the Imperial family.
Sir.
I am required to report to His Majesty. Otherwise, I would escort you around the capital. Use this room at your leisure. You are free to roam the city or stay here and rest. Farewell.
Hold on, Alvis. I need to ask you...
Be patient. I know what it is you wish to ask. Do not fear. You will learn when the time is right.
The life of the rich. So where are we going?
Anywhere but here. I'm bored of this stuffy room.
Okay then.
Ricky, find Melly for Shulk.
Ricky, wait.
Your Eminence.
What God want?
If you're after Alvis, he's gone.
What? Where did he go?
What happened?
We received an SOS from a small squadron repairing a transporter at Aerith Sea. But the transmission was interrupted, and we have lost all contact with the squadron.
Sounds like they need our help.
Shulk and Ricky go help. Ricky and friends help people in trouble.
Of course. We're happy to help.
But you're outsiders.
Soldier man, not worry. Hereupon Ricky is here to save the day.
It is most appreciated. We need all the help we can get.
Yep, definitely doesn't smell like a trap. Okay. I think I'm gonna continue the stream for half an hour more. But let's help out Ricky and let's move on. I'm sorry, I'm saying Ricky. I meant Elvis. Also, I think next time I'm gonna change the clothes back to the standard costume. You know what would be hilarious and fun to explore in the game design is that reactive or reactions to costume or the clothes you're wearing by the NPCs. I think that would be an interesting thing to go about. Like, it doesn't have to be a lot of reactions, but just a sort of a way to react to what you're wearing. You know? Like I said, what I kind of want to explore as a game designer or a game developer is more in-depth details, making it much more interesting overall. Oh yeah, it is. It's like the high elf palace kind of a thing. But also, if you look at it, it's like how do I put it? In how they describe it, it's like so close to how the mechons were, right? The main enemies of the game. Kind of feel like I know where this is kind of going back towards. But it was just a expression kind of a thing. I didn't have the proper word to say. But it's definitely high and mighty castle. Like let me show you. Okay, so that's the palace. You need to get the teleporters to get up there. You can't otherwise. So it's freaking high, even if not Elven. I need to find a better point, vantage point to look at this. I do not want to deal with enemies for now, so let's try to avoid them. Okay, I don't think I can see it. Okay, not right now either. Oh no. That that was not part of the plan, but oh yeah, I should have shouted that, but anyways, there you go, there's the castle. So it's pretty interesting and pretty huge. Okay, let's continue on to the quest. There isn't that much time that I'm giving myself today. I was planning to stop it back then, but I'm kind of curious with where this is going. So, yep, curiosity is gonna be taking advantage of me again, or I'm just letting it take the advantage. Hopefully, no big boss battles. That would be freaking annoying. I'm just surprised by this game, how big this map is. I just never expected it to be like that. For some reason in my mind, what I remember from 5 years ago was that yeah, I did get to the plane, which was like, I thought like that's the biggest place there is. I do realize that there was supposed to be like a few more areas and maps and stuff like that, but I never imagined this game was this huge, and in a way it doesn't surprise me that Xenoblade X and Xenoblade Chronicles X and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has basically like similar amount of huge areas. But then again, I guess this is how RPGs and stuff usually are. But still, like, considering this was back in like almost a decade ago, I can only be impressed by this game, and that's all.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's not. Ah, damn it. That was pretty huge amount of damage.
More enemies.
Oh wait, where did my guys go?
Let's focus our efforts.
Guys. All of my party members apparently went to the other edge for some reason. Also, I do not like the party structure I have right now for some reason. It's not what I set up.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Okay, I achieved this, he achieved that. What else do I want out from you? I think I'm gonna set you to diligence here. And oh. Okay, that's cool. Okay, Shulk is going well. And then... Okay. Cool. Anyways, let's continue on. Now that I have the right party member in my team. Why the hell did they go to fight there? I don't want to do this today.
Bring it on! Not long now. We've almost got him. I'm powering up. Just what I like.
monsters!
Bunch of jokers.
Let's jump through another portal. Such a weird long route. I wonder who designed the map. It does make sense kind of, because it just makes you jump from one place to another. At the same time, my mind is kind of going like, why? It's like a lot of islands, a lot of breaking points in there. The map itself is like pretty dope. I'm not gonna deny that. It's kind of like they found a shortcut. Instead of bridging, they have a teleportation where they make you jump from one place to another. Of course, someone was bound to show up. Oh my god. What the heck, guys?
Let's focus our efforts. I'm on it.
This might be actually kind of bad. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna kill it though. Okay, the last one is a pretty good thing. Like, I'm glad I kind of gave it to him. Until everything else is fixed. And yeah. Poor Ryan. Poor Ryan always gets attacked like so badly. Hey, no worries.
This is not good. Okay, sure. Got it. Alright, I'm feeling it. You haven't lost yet. Alright. You can definitely see it.
Okay. Let's hope I don't go down. Oh damn! Both of us went down. That's crazy, Ricky.
Look, now no sleepy down. You can do it. Everybody, hero time.
I'm feeling it.
Oh no!
I'm glad Ricky is strong.
This is the Monado's power.
You can do it.
That was a close.
There you go.
Ricky feels tired.
Man,
Getting
that was
336 level enemies is not good. Oh, come on. The guy's just there.
Now it's right time.
This one
I'm powering up. Right. That was too easy. Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Victory to Ricky!
Okay, where do I have to go? No. That's weird. Just gonna try to take these side quests at least.
What is it? What is it?
A lot of side quests, I guess. And they're all about exterminating monsters, so they're gonna be on the way anyways.
What is it?
Huh.
Hey,
Interesting.
We can definitely do this. Now it's right time.
You taste hit upon power!
Ricky!
Hit upon very cool! Monster! You're so secret! Hit upon special move!
That was too easy.
Easy monsters!
No? Anyone?
These places are quite far away, which is kind of annoying in a way. Actually, let's not attack. Damn it. the end of the day, I'm still gonna attack them. Okay. That was weird, and I think this is a really good point to stop the stream. So I am gonna do so. Let's save and pause. So everyone who has joined in for the stream today, thank you for joining in. I will be doing more of this, and I'm still looking forward to more suggestions and stuff like that. So if you have something that you want to put forward, please do so by either leaving it in the chat here or as a comments. If you want to see more of the streams, we are streaming on all three platforms right now: Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So you can join us in wherever you're comfortable. We would really appreciate though if you can follow us on Twitch right now as well, because it's just gonna help us get the affiliation with Twitch, which is kind of important for streaming for us. And other than that, we are not planning to be playthrough streamers. Our main idea is to bring up some interesting discussions where it's with real life events or game itself or the game design of things. So hey, we are down for a lot of discussion, and the format's gonna change over time as the equipment comes in and goes. So yeah, for now, thank you for joining the stream, and I hope to see all of you soon, probably tomorrow morning or evening, depends on how things go. So stay safe and have a nice weekend.